Hey everyone, Zamac here. Just wanted to share with you my most recent upgrade to the Zamac Dragway. What I did was upgraded my homebrewed Arduino finish line timer. And what that involved was replacing the sensors for the finish line. My previous version had these photo resistors. And what happens is they see so much light, and when the light gets darker, the amount of light on them, after a certain threshold, it triggers it to stop. And that was all programmed. You had to spend time programming how much light it was seeing without a car, and then trying to get it just right so when the car goes over, it would trigger with minimal delay. It's kind of a pain. It worked, but I've now upgraded to these infrared sensors, which are basically just a make break. They're either on or off, and the reaction time is like instantaneous. These had a reaction time of about 25 thousandths of a second, or 25 milliseconds, whereas these will be less than a millisecond. And a millisecond is that last digit, the one on the end there. So I've substantially improved it as far as how quick the timing reacts to the car going over. Like previously, if I had a car sitting on there and I sent another car down the track, this would not read 0, it would read 24 or 25 thousandths. So that means basically whatever your time was, you could add 24 or 25 thousandths to it for what the actual time was. So this new system is much quicker, instantaneously reacting. And the neat part is I built it so it's adjustable, that I can get the lanes even. So this is the actual little infrared sensor. That tiny little dot on there is the sensor. And what I did was I took the track joiner, drilled an additional hole right about there, and I took this, and after soldering some wires to it, I literally just taped it to the joiner. So what you're seeing there is the little dot, and if I need to, I can slide the joiner back or forward a little bit to try and get these perfectly even. Right now I've got them within 4 thousandths of a second, or 4 milliseconds, and with a little more tweaking I might be able to get it even more accurate than that. This previous setup, the difference between lanes that I could never get rid of was between 8 and 14 thousandths. So now I'm down to 4 thousandths. I'm not even done tweaking it yet. So the previous version, you remember seeing a mess like this all the time, and the only reason I didn't make it permanent was because I knew I wanted to do this upgrade. Another upgrade I want to do is to get rid of this LCD and replace it with red number readouts like you see on a lot of the other tracks. This blue just does not show up good to the camera. That was a poor choice, and I'm going to replace that. And I'm also going to go ahead and take this and solder all this up nicely on the board so I don't have this big spaghetti bowl mess sitting there. So one other change I want to do, since I'm at it and the times of the track have now changed, is I'm going to do it, upgrade my start line. Right now I have this piece, 3D printed piece, that came with the spool heads. They also sent me this other base, so I'm going to replace that with this. So it's now basically a straight Hot Wheels track without the railings. I think on occasion a car might rub on those railings and slow it down a little on the start. So that's going to get replaced. And one other near future project, I went and bought one of those Walmart Hot Wheels drag strip sets from Adventure Force. I saw that gray track and I'm thinking, oh man, I'd love to have gray track instead of orange. I was very disappointed to find out these pieces are less than 9 inches long. These are a little longer, but they're also a darker color. So there were 4 of these and a pile of these. It's not enough to do my entire strip, but look at the amount of joints that you're going to have in there, plus all those holes. Unless I cut them shorter to get rid of the holes, now I'm down to about 7-inch piece. But I'll do a review on the whole thing in another video coming up after I test it. But I do like the quality of the track. It seems to be much better than than the orange Hot Wheels track. It's a little thicker, a little flatter, and it's really nice and smooth. I think it's a nice track. I'd love to be able to get like some 2-foot, 3-foot sections of it. Would be cool. So there you have it. Pardon the mess. I've been building cars and working on the track now. Should be up and running soon, and we'll be having a couple more videos coming up in the near future. In the meantime, let's go ahead and just oh, I was going to run a car, but I lost my. Okay, I'm back. I had to go find my start button remote. So let's run some and look at the time. 2192 to 2176. There you have it. So just remember, when I say the reaction time is much better, it's the time that the sensor trips and stops the time, not how fast it displays on the board. But yeah, so we've now gone from 25 milliseconds to less than a millisecond. Looking forward to this, to do some testing, get back to you with another video. Later.